Okay, so I'm in the pole barn now with the WC68, which is right here. It's kind of hard to get it all in the frame, but there it is right there. So I've got it folded up right now. As you can tell, the hopper's up here. So I need to put that down. This one I did get a couple extras. I got this right here, which is a tow hitch that goes onto the back. You can see how it actually takes, and it plugs in right here and goes right in to the main frame. So you can see on this side too. But this is the Woodland Mills WC68. So let me try and get back a little bit so you can see. So it is a 6-inch wood chipper. And let me take my glove off here. So it is a 6-inch wood chipper. Okay, what I'm going to do here in a minute is I'm going to put this down, but you can see here's the chute, and then the lock for the chute, which, you know, I can direction the chute. Another option I did get on this is this right here. This is a chainsaw holder, and that thing's really handy, especially with the little electric still MC140 that we have, or that Tanya has. But you can kind of see this is all hydraulically driven. So, and then here's your PTO that goes right into here, and then the belt drive from the PTO to drive the hydraulic pump and everything, and to drive the in-feed. So here's a PTO shaft, and what I'll do here in a minute is I always, before I put on any implement, I take and I be sure and grease up the PTO shaft. You know, make sure the universals are greased up pretty good. I usually put about 2 squirts in those. And then what I'll do is I'll come back into here. There's several points, like right here, and right down in there, and stuff like that, and I'll go through and I'll grease that in a hurry. But what I'll do here in a minute, we'll go on ahead and start that and do that. Hopefully Tanya will be here shortly so that she can take and do some recording. But I don't know if you noticed, usually what I do with all my equipment is I take and I make little dollies for them. So this one, all I did was put 2x4s across and then use the pallet and just throw it right on the pallet. And then I got I think they're maybe 3-inch casters down there on the bottom. It's pretty much what I did, you know, kind of like what we did with the Dan user here. Though this cart right here, though it's got the Dan user on it right now, what I generally use it for is the grapple that's on front of the Kubota B2601. And then here is the backhoe dolly that I created for the BH70 backhoe. But just so that you can see a little bit better, this is a WH160, or this is the WC68 wood chipper by Woodland Mills. Figure about the 4th time I'll get everything correct. So I'm going ahead and let's start getting this all set up and everything. Okay, so let's go on ahead and put this back part together and put it down. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to move this around. There we go. Now we can take and put this down. So what we have to do here is here's a linkage shaft right here. And this linkage shaft goes into this drive unit for the hydraulic drive. Okay? So that's stop, that's neutral, and then that's forward, I believe. Don't hold me to that, okay? Don't hold me to it. So, well, I'll put this thing in my mouth. Put this thing down. It's got two clips. Clips right into there. Right on the other side. There we go. And all this thing does is it comes down. I don't know if you can see it very well. I'm trying to be sure. Hopefully you can. But I put that through there and then I clip it. What I'll do is I'll grab the camera here. Okay. Alright. So what I had to do was clip these clips right here. There's one on this side and one over here. Then I had to take and put this linkage down and put it on the drive motor. So what happens is all the way forward like this is it feeds forward, drives that feeder. That is neutral, stops the feed, or is in neutral, it doesn't move at all, and then that reverses the feeder. So it's kind of like your safety when you're out here and you're trying to get into here, boom, it takes and it puts the safety on it. So you'll have to bear with me. I'm really trying to get this for you. But I think you're coming loose on me here. Okay. So that's basically put together. Now what I'm going to need to do is I need to get in here and do a little bit of maintenance as far as greasing the inputs. So like I don't know if I'd shown earlier, but I've got a grease point right here that greases that shaft, and then I've got one right here that greases this shaft. Okay, and so I've got to take a look around and be sure I've got nothing else. I'm pretty sure that's it, except for greasing right here, greasing there, greasing right here, and then we got the use a needle greaser to put grease into the protection sleeve. So, oh, I missed this. We've got another one right here. Okay, so let me go on ahead and grab the grease gun and let's start greasing this up. Okay, let's start with this bearing right here, this grease point. Well, the grease is thick because it's cold. 3, 4, 5, 6. I usually do about 6 pumps. Okay. Now, I don't know if you can see that. Got that grease point right down in there. One, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. Now I got the last grease point. Let me put that top back on that. Now let's go on and do this one. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. So that's good and greased. All right. So I don't know what you can see down here. I'll try and move stuff around so that you can see. But I want to put a couple into the universal joints. 1, 2. Okay. Put one here. Go 1, 2. Okay. Oops, spin it around. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, let me find the little gadget. Okay, Lock and Lube has a bunch of accessories. And no, Lock and Lube is not sponsoring this. This is just what I use. I use Lock and Lube. But they have this needle greaser. Okay? Narrow needle greasing adapter. So what I do is I use this for greasing the protective sleeve on here. So we spin that around. Put that on there. And then put it in the little hole on the protective sleeve. Okay, pushed in 3. Let me get this. Okay, take that thing back out, put it back in here, and then I'll put that away. So, what I ended up doing there was I used that needle valve and put right into that hole, so it greased in that protective sleeve and right in that hole. So it greased in that one. So now, need to turn this around and go on ahead and move all this stuff out of the way and hook right up into it. Okay, I'm going to try and hopefully you can see pretty well on this, but one of the reasons why I like to have the implements on these carts is because I can just move this thing around as to where I need and pull it right up to this tractor and get it real close to being in there. So let me go on ahead and start up the tractor and bring up the 3 points. Now another thing, I will have to, before I get it too close, I need to put on the PTO. As you can tell, you've got 2 ends. This end right here, which a lot of you already probably know, this is the shear bolt end. So this shear bolt end always goes to the implement side. So before I start up the tractor, I'm going to go on ahead and put this on. Okay. So what I did, I don't know if you can see on the back of the tractor, I just put it on top of the thing so that I can keep it right there. All right. Are we got the tractor. Now I can maneuver the cart where I need it. Okay. So, let me try and see if I can show you this. Sorry for taking you around. But, see what I could do with this Pat's Quick Connect? I just moved this cart right up into here. There you go, now you can see it. I just moved this cart right up into here, so it's real easy to put on. Now, I will take and bring up the 3-point. There we go. I don't want to really lift up too much. There we go. Now, okay, now that's locked in. Let's go over here to the other side. Same thing. Put that inside. Notice that's locked in. I'm going to put this over top. And that locks that. Now, what I need to do now is take out this guide. All this guide does is keep your, this guide right here, it keeps your 3-point arms a certain distance apart. Okay? And that's what it's there for. It's perfect for doing that. So, you go on ahead. Put you back on the tripod here. Hopefully, let's see if we can get that PTO hooked up real quick. On this aspect, I generally like to hook up the PTO first before we do the top layer. There we go. Alright. So it's on there good. Alright. Now, okay. I'm going to hook up the top layer. But you all don't have to do that. This is just a benefit for in case my grandchildren are watching this. Alright. Okay. All right. It's hooked up, so let's go on ahead and lift it up off the cart. There we go. So, you can see right now what it looks like on here. Okay. 3 points all hooked up. That Pat's Quick Connect makes it real nice. These things right here, Make it real nice. Then you can see that this is the pallet. And basically all I did was put 2x4s along it and put the casters on here. See? And that's all I did, and it works great.